Hey guys, Paul from Ashen. It's new comic book day for the week of July 5th, and we're going to get started 6th. We're going to get started right now. This episode brought to you by Paul and Tim Do a Thing. Actually, no. Guess what? This video is actually brought to you by CAMPFIRE Ashes. It's our new podcast. You should definitely check it out. You'll find links in the description down below. Our first full episode drops Friday, but there's a preview episode right now. You can check it out.
Hey guys, it's Tim from the comic book store, Capes and Scowls, Team Ashen, and Paul and Tim Do a Thing. I really do a lot of things. It's a lot of things, Paul.
You do?
Yeah, we should just stop. What do you think?
We should.
Video over? Nah, I wouldn't do that to you. Anyways.
That's an awkward pause.
Yeah. Anyways, trades, everybody. We've got Birds of Prey, Whitewater. This is part of the Gail Simone stuff, which, of course, is awesome. We got Green Lantern, Horatius. I don't know nothing about this. Do you know nothing about this?
Nope.
More recent Green Lantern stuff mixed in there. We got Justice League Infinity. We read a little of this. This was, no, this is not the one I read. Never mind. It's probably great, though. We've got Ruby Justice League. You read a little of this, right? That was a while ago, right?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
What happened, Rooster Teeth?
What happened? COVID?
I don't have a clue. Catwoman, this is the Fear State issues 34 to 38. Catwoman's been on a pretty good tear as of late. We got Suicide Squad, get Joker, get him. Interesting team, plus Wild Dog's in it. Wild Dog's the best. We got The Creep, which this is a really cool story that's kind of all, it's noir and it's drawn in its pencil style the whole time. It's got like a little bit of inking in there, but it's mostly an unfinished kind of look on purpose. It's really cool. We got Amazing Spider-Man. This is the Marvel Masterpiece Editions. There's two different covers here. This is volume 3 of these, which contains ASM issues 20 to 28 and the second annual. And then finally, I've got Detective Comics, their Fear State issues in hardcover, which is Detective Volume 2.
First up, we have Little Monsters issue number 5. Well, things just going bad. Things just going bad. Change is bad, but change in this book is really, really bad. You have basically two factions of the group now kind of splintering. Those who have eaten humans and those who have not. And that is going to cause a schism that's really going to kind of break down. We finally found out about how long they've been away. And it seems like they've been gone and been waiting for this master to come back for about 300 years. So, like, you can see now why things are kind of spiraling out of control and why they feel very dysfunctional in their group. It's because they're kids that have been around for hundreds of years and just been kind of sitting there waiting. So, of course, when humans accidentally fall onto them, things just go very, very bad. Still an amazing series. I want to see more.
All right, first up for me, Batman. I'm going to read Batman. I'm going to do it. It's Zdarsky. I love Zdarsky, so I was very curious what kind of story he was going to bring. Really cool story. Basically, it takes place a little bit in the past because Tim Drake is still your Robin, and it is a story about the Penguin murdering rich people, and it is so incredibly good. Basically, he says if you've inherited a bunch of money, if you don't donate it, he's going to murder you. And if your family inherits the money, he's going to murder them too. Really dark Penguin story, really cool art. Makes everything feel gross and awful, because it should. There's a cool backup story as well with Catwoman, and it has to deal with the happenings at the Iceberg Lounge, basically as a result of the first story. So they tie together really nicely. It's very interesting, and I'm curious to see where they both go. But Chip's been doing great work, and more of the same, right?
Next up, we have The Closet issue number 2. 2 or 3, I think it is. This is going to be a short series. But the father is just wholly unlikable. And you learn more and more what this move was about and the selfish motivations of the father. And, man, it's kind of a dick. He's just not a great person. And his inability to be a real father, to be a real husband, end up causing a lot of what is happening here, and probably ended up causing the initial conflict that we don't quite know how it started yet. But I got a feeling it's probably neglect, because he's just a crappy father. Amazing story. I love a lot of the dialogue. This is a very dialogue-heavy issue, as his best friend basically just kind of rips into him. But yeah, I can't wait to see how this ends. Definitely check it out.
All right, time for my pick of the week. Paul, do you know what my pick of the week is? That's right, you don't. It's Absolution.
Oh, I think I did.
Absolution. It's an AWA title, and it's pretty much Paul in the future.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is the future of Twitch streaming is here. This is about a woman who has made some terrible decisions. She is quite murdery in a assassin-y kind of way. Things go south. The government puts a bunch of cyborg parts in her. So we're very Jean-Claude Van Damme and Universal Soldier at this point. But I love that. That's a good thing. And then she is live streaming over essentially a Twitch type thing. Her murdering people for the government. That kind of a thing. And she has an absolution score. And once she reaches certain points, she's absolved, I guess? I don't know, but she's not very good at it because she keeps losing her score by making not as smart decisions. But super violent. Oh my goodness. Super violent, very, very graphic language. It's really an interesting book. I was pretty surprised. Of course, somebody yells, "Let's go." So, you know. Paul loves that. Anyways, very cool story. Very interesting take on where we are now with our Twitch streaming. By the way, follow Paul on Twitch. Team Ashen. He plays games. Gets real loud and real obnoxious sometimes. It's great to go in there and mess with him. I love doing it. Sometimes if you go in there, I'll be there.
And my pick of the week, it is DC versus Vampires, issue number 7. I love Elseworld Tales. I say it all the time, but man, the reason I like it is because you can't expect anything. And that's what happens here. Many, many more heroes are gone, or vampires. And we are now kind of at the end game, even though we're really only the halfway part of the story. Like we're starting the second half where humanity lost, and this is them basically trying to kind of scrounge anything together, figuring out whether they're going to try to fight back or they're just going to try to escape. You just don't know, and you have definitely factions that are going to form up here, and yeah. When everybody needs to be splintered, we can still find ways to be, when everybody needs to be united, we can still find ways to be splintered and doing things that we shouldn't be doing. And that's going to be part of the conflict going forward. And yeah, I can't wait to see how this goes. Always interesting to see this type of story. And your favorite character is not making it or making it. And there's no different here. Definitely check it out. The art is fantastic, and the writing's been top-notch.
All right, everybody. Thank you for being here, watching these reviews. Make sure you check out our other stuff. I'm with Paul doing Paul and Tim Do a Thing, and Paul has his new podcast, Campfire Ashes, which I have heard a preview of, which the preview is up now if you want to check that out. And when's Friday, right? Friday's a new episode? Friday's going to be the new episode, so you can get the whole thing. Yeah, so ignore that preview. Don't help him out now. Help him out later, though, on Friday. He's like, that's a weird mixed message. That's what I do, Paul. That's the kind of help you get from me. All right, well, you do what you need to do. Just check out one of the two things. That would make Paul super happy. Right?
Yeah.
He's like, you're screwing the whole thing up.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Chip Zdarsky, let me know what you think. You sweet, beautiful man, you. Got weird. Anyways, that's it. Bye.